How much time do you have left? Mastering life through self-discipline. In this engaging podcast episode, we explore the concept of time management and the importance of self-discipline in taking control of your life. Discover practical tips and insights on how to cultivate personal growth and make the most of the time you have. Join us as we discuss strategies for mastering your life and achieving your goals through dedicated self-improvement. All right, listeners, today we're diving deep into a fascinating topic. How much time do you really have? Mastering your life through self-discipline. Time, my friends, is the most priceless resource we have. You've probably heard the phrase, time is money, but let me tell you, it's way more precious than that. It's non-renewable. Once it's gone, it's gone. So how do we make the most of our finite time?
Wow, that's really profound. I've never thought about time that way. We usually just take it for granted, don't we? So, what does it mean to master your life through self-discipline?
Great question. Let's demystify that. Think of self-discipline as a muscle that helps you manage your time effectively. Just like going to the gym, you don't wake up with a six-pack overnight. It's a practice. Let me share this. When I started waking up earlier to work on my projects, it felt impossible at first. I was like a toddler fighting nap time. But over time, those early hours transformed into periods of immense productivity.
Oh, wow. So it's kind of like building muscle, right? That reminds me of last year when I tried jogging. I thought I could effortlessly run a mile, but ended up with jelly legs after half. Is that similar to what you mean?
Exactly. It can be a grind. Just like that initial soreness from jogging, that's how it feels when you're building discipline. The early struggles are where your personal growth happens. When I started learning to meditate, those first few attempts felt like trying to balance on a tightrope while riding a unicycle. Totally nerve-wracking, but as with any skill, you find your rhythm.
So it's really all about creating a routine? Because routines seem so boring sometimes, but they really do yield results, huh? I've heard that people with strict morning routines tend to be way more successful.
Absolutely. Routines provide a framework for success. But here's the fun part. They don't have to be dull. Keep it interesting. For instance, try a different activity every Friday morning, like a dance party to kick off the weekend. It's all about mixing things up to keep that disciplined spirit alive while having fun.
Haha, a dance party sounds like a blast. So, if I set a goal, like writing a book, would a strict routine actually help me stick to it? But what happens on days when inspiration is nowhere to be found?
Inspiration can indeed be slippery. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. But self-discipline? Now that's your trusty sidekick. Think of writing your book as planting a garden. You don't wait for a sunny day to water your plants. You do it regularly because you're nurturing growth that will eventually yield beautiful fruits.
Junk writing. Oh man, I've totally heard that from other writers before. So it really is about not being scared to fail, huh? That's so true. I often get stuck thinking everything has to be perfect.
Exactly. Perfectionism can be debilitating. Imagine swimming. If you're too focused on perfecting your stroke, you might just sink instead of swimming freestyle. Allow yourself to embrace mistakes. Even during those junk phases, you can stumble onto brilliant insights. It's all about consistency, not perfection.
Wow, I love that swimming analogy. So what you're saying is, be relentless and embrace the mess while developing that discipline, right?
Absolutely. It's about embracing the chaos while methodically honing your skills. It's a delicate balancing act, and every moment counts. Remember, it's not about the quantity of time you have, but how skillfully you use it.
Now you've got me all pumped up about this. So, if someone wanted to kickstart a self-improvement journey today, what's the first thing they should do?
Start small. Focus on achievable, actionable steps. Set one tiny goal that gets you excited. It could be writing a paragraph, reading for just 10 minutes, or even researching something you want to explore. Once you build that habit, the spark will catch fire, leading you to larger aspirations.
Ooh, I love that. Kind of like baby steps. Leading to a giant leap, right? So it's really about progress instead of perfection. Got it!